moment of zen. There we go.
Of course.
Alright. This is... I think this thing's ready for prime time now.
2014. I don't know, I was just feeling, not the best that I could. So I was just at home, being laid off, and of course, being in the state that I was in with death in the family. I just browsing through eBay, just wasting time. And, the usual typical search for me would be, okay, let's look for a Donkey Kong cabinet or a Mario Brothers cabinet. Those things are just out of my price range. But then I came across this one. I was like, hey, this isn't too bad. It's a pretty big cabinet, but it has a nice screen size. The ratio is pretty good. It's going to need some attention, but you can't beat it for the price.
Building an arcade machine just felt like, oh my god, this is a dream thing. Like, growing up, I wanted nothing more than to hang out with my older cousins and do this big project,
Yeah.
Because, when I was a kid, I used to see them do all these cool stuff,
Right.
And, I felt a little left out of it, just purely by age, So I wanted to do something, too. And building an arcade machine was like the ultimate common ground between, my world and their world, basically.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, that is why I wanted to build it. And, two, this is just how multifaceted this thing is relating to Grandpa's death. It was a great idea to take back the backyard of Grandma's house, because that's where it all happened when I was a kid. And we're all adults now. We like to sit down and drink beer and eat food and hang out and yell at each other. And we had to take back that space. Okay, Rome has fallen. My grandpa's dead. We need to redefine that place for ourselves as adults. Because it was just kind of neglected. You know how it looked like before they renovated it a few months ago.
Yeah.
It was just gray. There was like concrete dust everywhere. Like just the weeds were growing. It literally was a broken metaphor for my, for time passing by, basically.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to depend on my, on my uncles or my grandma or even some of my older cousins to bring life up to it. Building the Radcab was us taking charge and seeing the change that we wanted to see.
Yeah.
We wanted to hang out with each other. Yeah, time has drifted us apart, but we were going to reclaim that space as our own, and this arcade machine was going to be at the center of it.
I guess the Radcab is a tool. It's something that brings or has brought us together. Even if nobody's playing the Radcab, we just come back here and we socialize.
Right.
But it's just, I don't know. It's just something that's really cool that I'm really proud of, and proud of you guys for helping me build this thing. When we do get together, it's just that it. As you get older and older, you realize that time is valuable, and it flies. So even if we just get together to play some Chinese checkers or anything else, it's just you're just a lot more appreciating of the fact that you're able to spend time with these loved ones. And the Radcab makes it a lot more special.
Yeah.